Magellan, home to a civilization of millions. Until the comet hit. Earthquakes shattered its cities. Firestorms swept the planet. And as Magellan fell into darkness, the survivors faced a world that was unrecognizable. Fighting amongst the ruins of the old world, new factions arose. The Berserkers, the Clerics, the Outlaws, each with their own vision of the future. But it wasn't only the struggle for scarce old world resources that drove them, for the comet had brought something new. ELEX, an element unknown to Magellan. It could fuel technology, change the evolution of life, open new abilities to those with the will to control it. For the Clerics, it drove new technological innovation. For the Outlaws, drugs to free their minds. To Berserkers, it gave the power of magic. Seduced by ELEX's power, some began to consume it. Addicted, overwhelmed, most degenerated into vicious, mindless mutants. But there were some who could control their addiction. To them, at the cost of their emotions, ELEX offered strength, focus, and stamina. These people called themselves the Albs. Seemingly unstoppable, the Albs have waged war on all who will stand between them and their need to obtain ELEX. Advancing from the frozen wastes of Zakor and their fortress ice palace, the Albs threaten the future of all the factions on Magellan. Now, as Alb forces prepare their final assault, Jax, renowned Alb commander, is sent on a solo mission. One Alb, selected to change the fate of Magellan.
There can be only one consequence for failure.
finish the job. And I better find a weapon. I must have been here for days. The ELEX is gone from my system. I feel weak. Think, Jax. My weapons, my armor. Did Calyx take them? No. If Calyx had seen I was still alive, he would have finished the job. It was someone else. This is Idan, enemy territory. If Calyx returns, or if the Berserkers find me, I'll be dead for sure. Maybe I could find something useful in there. My skin. I look like one of the free people. There mustn't be a scrap of ELEX left in my body. One of my crony units.
Looks like it took a lot of damage in the crash. That's unsalvageable.
I'm wondering where Crony U4 is. If it's still active, then I might find it here in Idan.
Finding that drone would be helpful.
technology from the old world. That's all that's here. I'd better move on. If I want answers, I need to find him. And, for that, I'll need weapons and equipment.
Evacuation sequence initiated. Remain calm and proceed to the indicated exits immediately. Follow all instructions from service personnel. Thank you for your visit to the observatory.
My jetpack. Finally some luck. The guy that took my armor must have dropped it. Now, all I need to do is find a way out, cross kilometers of enemy territory, and find out why my brother tried to kill me. What could go wrong? Itan, the land of the Berserkers. If they recognize me, they could finish Calix's job for him.
Come on, get up. If you're gonna make a habit of attacking people without warning, you should get better at it. I heard you before you even left the ruins.
Someone tried to kill me. They stole my armor and my equipment. Then I find you here waiting to finish the job.
First you attack me, then you accuse me of being a thief and a murderer? If I wanted you dead, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Trust me. You need to apologize.
Prove you're not the thief, and I might trust you. Only facts matter, not words.
Trusting people quickly out here is as good a way to get killed as walking around without a decent weapon. Which means you just got very, very lucky. I can help you find a safe place and new equipment, if you stop trying to attack me.
Why would you help me?
That's my job. I look for people out here and help them reach Goliath. You'll be safe there.
Safe? You could be some kind of slaver. What is it you really want?
I want this war to be over. Until then, Goliath needs more people to survive, and people need a safe place to go. Well, a safer place than being out here on your own. But you're welcome to stay and risk being picked up by an Alb raiding party. Between them and the Rot Wars, you won't live long. Say, you didn't see anyone else up there in the ruins, did you? You're the first person I found this trip, and it would save me a trip up there to check.
You can save yourself the effort. There's no one up there.
Well, then you got really lucky. An Alb raider crashed a few days ago, and their scouts came through looking for it. Trust me, you don't want to run into a party of Albs. But, hey, enough talk. You need to decide what you're gonna do. I'm going back to Goliath, and you can come with me if you like. Safety, security, and you can find work to earn enough to buy equipment. If you want a chance to survive, it's the best offer you'll get. That's why I joined the Berserkers. Out here, drifting and hoping to stay alive. I knew it was only a matter of time before my luck ran out. I know joining a faction doesn't appeal to everyone, but it gave me purpose. And what have you got to lose right now? Nothing from what I can see.
What you say is logical.
Logical, right. Does that mean you're coming? Every choice you make adds up in this world. The way you speak to people will determine your course in life. Just take a look at yourself. No armor, no weapons, no companions. You've not exactly succeeded in life, have you? Well, all that changes today. Whatever you've done before, your life can start again. A new beginning. When the next Alb raiding party comes down from the north looking for ELEX, the people of Goliath will defend you. You won't see the inside of a converter with us to protect you. Instead, you'll get a chance to prove yourself. To join us.
Why do you want to help me?
Like I said, Goliath needs people. Warriors, cultivators, hunters, storekeepers. Whatever your skills, we can find a place for you.
You'll train me and give me equipment?
If you stay, you'll have to earn your place. But be you cleric, outlaw, or alb, that's true everywhere. Sure, you'll get given orders and you'll have to follow the law, but it's not like you have things easy out here. Look, we can keep talking, but at some point, you gotta decide. So, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna stay here, or come with me?
Your actions and words seem to match. I will trust you. For now.
Yes, well, I'll take that as a compliment. You won't regret it. Combat, magic. If those interest you, then the Berserkers offer training to people who join their ranks. We'll make a warrior of you. We should get going. This is Rotboard territory. You won't last long if a pack of them turn up here. Follow me to Goliath, and you can earn the ELEX to buy armor and supplies. Trust me, you'll need them.
I want to find the thief who took my armor.
Well, for anything stolen near here recently, I would start with Ray. He's an outlaw I found out here a few days ago. Very jumpy. Definitely looking for something.
Where do I find him?
Huh. I don't know. He disappeared off to the northeast. I'm guessing he went back to Tavar. But, hey, I wouldn't rush after him. He's probably sold your armor by now.
I will come with you to Goliath. Lead the way.
Then follow me. And if we lose each other for any reason, you'll find Goliath to the east, at the foot of the mountain. Just look for the light from our mana shrine. You can see that from a good distance away. Oh, and the name's Duras. Pleased to meet you.
Just lead the way.
Very well. And keep up. Keep your eyes open. We're entering the hunting grounds of some of the local wildlife. And neither of us want to end up as Rotboard food. Are you ready to go on? Let's go. Okay. Watch your step. I've never come through this area once without getting attacked.
If it's so dangerous, why do you come out here?
Magalan almost died when the comet hit. A living, breathing planet turned to ash and dust. But the Berserkers are using their magic to bring our world back to life. Just look around you. Edan is the greenest place on Magalan. They need more people. And they offer anyone who comes the same chance to start over. We should move on. One downside of all this plant life is that you can't see the Rotboards coming.
Let's keep going.
All right. Follow me.
What are the ruins over there?
Remnants of the old world. Reminder that the past can be left behind.
Can we find anything useful there?
Maybe. Maybe. A group of clerics came through this area a few days ago. A scouting party reconnoitering Goliath. Well, that was their plan. Instead, they ran into a group of Rotboars. Got chased into those ruins and haven't come out.
Maybe they're alive. Haven't you checked?
Checked on the enemy? Yes, well, maybe you're right. We're all allies in the fight against the Alps. But those ruins are dangerous. The Rotboars might still be there. Why haven't you joined a faction?
you'd choose to join the Berserkers and not the clerics.
The clerics follow the god Kalan, who tells them technology will save us all. I don't believe in gods, and I don't think boxes of cables hold all the answers.
I have no interest in factions. I cannot decide whether to join a faction out here. Let's go on.
Well, we have a choice to make. You're short of equipment. We could see if the clerics have left any in the ruins.
You want us to go into the ruins?
That's up to you. But there's a risk to that. So maybe we should just head straight for Goliath. I better warn you that the creatures in there won't take prisoners. It would definitely be safer to bypass them for now. So, what do you think? Shall we risk entering the ruins?
Let's go into the ruins.
A brave choice. Opportunities are there to be seized. Those clerics should be around here somewhere. We should get moving. Let's go. We should get moving. Let's go. We should get moving. Are you ready to go on? Let's go. Let's go. We should get moving. That's enough now. Let's go.
Looks like someone used this as a camp before now. Maybe I could use it. This place will come in handy. That isn't enough.
Are you ready to go on? Let's go. We should get moving. Let's go. Let's go. Are you ready to go on? These ruins look like they were some sort of machine shop in the old world.
You know about the old world.
Only what I've learned on my travels.
Ruins and wreckage. The old world is irrelevant.
Irrelevant? It's where we all came from. The Berserkers want to grow the world back to what it was. The other factions picked through its bones, hoping to find the technology it left us. I'll get this one!
Do you often find clerics in Edan?
All the factions come here. For intel, for resources. We all take from each other. At least it's just raids from the clerics for now. There have been wars in the past. And it does seem like there are some clerics who want to repeat those mistakes and take us back into open warfare.
Looks like someone used this as a camp before now. Maybe I could use it. This place will come in handy.
Found these.
ELEX technology. It's forbidden to berserkers. Officially, you're supposed to hand it in when you arrive in Goliath. But that'll be your choice. Just don't go flashing those weapons around when we get back, okay? Some berserkers are really strict about the laws. Others are more lenient. You see, we leave the Albs and clerics to rely on machines. In Edan, we use magic.
Let's go on to Goliath.
Right. Follow me.
You say there were Alps in this area. How long ago was that?
The raider crashed a week ago. It's been quiet since then. Well, apart from the scouting party on the edge of the forest. It feels like something serious is brewing up there in Zakor. And that's bad news for us all. Let's go. Are you ready to go on? We should get moving. Let's go. We should get moving. Are you ready to go on? We should get moving. Are you ready to go on? We should get moving. You should be able to make your way on alone from here. You can find supplies and get yourself back on your feet in Goliath. And then, the choice will be yours.
So I can just leave whenever I want.
You should try to get a better weapon and some armor before heading into the wastelands, but that's up to you. Have a look around our community. See what we can offer you.
What happens if you find an Alb here?
They try and kill us, so we kill them. Except the Separatists, a group of Albs that has broken away from Zakor. Maybe they can be allies.
You think the Separatists will help you fight the Albs?
Maybe these Separatists want to join the Free People. Maybe they're just another threat. But I'm sure that together, we can defeat the Albs. But for now, the Separatists are outnumbered, without friends and defiant. They're already finding life is hard out here if you haven't joined one of the factions. That makes them jumpy, so I'd be careful around them. They're suspicious of everyone. Well, we have reached Goliath, but this is only the start of your journey. Look for me once you've settled in. You'll find me up at Warlord Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit. All right, you can stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with the power invested in me by the warlords of Goliath, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliath is eternally vigilant in its search for Alps.
Dura sent me here.
Oh, you're one of Duras's hand-me-ons, are ya? You better think about reporting to Ragnar, or one of the other warlords when you get in there. They'll check you're not an Alp spy. All right. You can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
Who are the Hooded Crows?
We are the warrior clan of the Berserkers. Our warlord Ragnar, proven in battle, worthy defender of Goliath, leads us as we stand to defend our cause from all who would oppose it, from within or without. We stand as guardians for fairness and justice, equality and order. All who wish to join the Berserkers must answer to Ragnar.
Who is Ragnar?
How can you not have heard of him? Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is the highest warlord here in Goliath. Literally, he lives up there in the ruins from the old world.
Who's in charge here?
Weren't you listening? As long as Thorold, the great pilgrim and master of all magic, is away on retreat, Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, is in charge. Warlord of warlords, mighty and just, he is an example to us all. I wouldn't go knocking on his door unless you're serious about joining us. But you might get lucky and see him in the lower quarter. He likes to keep an eye on things personally.
Right, got it.
That's why Duras sent you here? To be recruited? You better join us and not the outlaws if you want to live. Follow the laws, impress people, and Ragnar might see fit to let you become a berserker. Break the laws, and we'll break you.
It sounds like you're expecting trouble.
Outlaws, clerics, and now the Alps starting wars, and that's before we talk about mutants. Where have you been if you don't think there's trouble in the world? But don't worry, you'll be safe here. No Albs getting past me.
Is there somewhere I can stay in Goliath?
Maybe, down by the tavern or with the cultivators. Try the lower quarter. There's room there for honest men. Pay your way, or work for your stay, and you'll be welcome. We are the protectors of Magalan, and we welcome all free people here.
So, what can I do to earn my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
So, your leader Thorold is not in the city?
No. Master Thorold, the Pilgrim, glorious, great, and wise, has gone into retreat. There he seeks answers. From there he will return to bring us victory. He will return as soon as his mission is successful. Until then, he has given Warlord Ragnar command of Goliath.
Okay, I've got it. You're short of people?
Everyone's lost people to the Alps. Workers, cultivators, warriors. They're all looking for more hands. You'll need to earn your place. But there are tasks for all hands. And the shards to pay for them.
You use shards as money?
What else are you going to use? Everyone uses ELEX as money. And don't start on with trying to barter your way with raptor shit. You'll need ELEX or decent old world scrap if you want to make a deal.
Now's not the time, all right?
Coward just ran away. Some people are saying he should be sent into the wilderness.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjutor. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's ELEX technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an Alb. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other ELEX technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected ELEX technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for ELEX than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the ELEX from it, and throw the scrap into the pit. That's where we take all forbidden technology. Once the ELEX has been extracted there, it goes to the mana shrine, and the junk left over goes down into the pit. We cure the soil of ELEX's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
So if you need ELEX, why do you want to get rid of it?
Amrek's paradox. We are told ELEX is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect ELEX?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine ELEX here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the ELEX in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task. But I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high ELEX concentration in them. Can you do that?
And if I get caught bringing ELEX into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amrek and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump ELEX into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Surely technology makes life easier.
Such is temptation. The Albs take ELEX, they get stronger, but what have they become?
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of ELEX, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Albs can cast magic.
Yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
If ELEX is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's ELEX, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here. Good day to you.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? Do you think they should be strict, or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a true berserker.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down there into the pit. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Why don't you tell the guards?
No, if that's a real outlaw, they couldn't deal with him. They're not top-notch, that's why they're here, not on the front line. No, I wouldn't want to put them in danger, but you look like you can handle yourself.
Why would an outlaw be down there?
Stealing. Stealing, of course. Bastards want nothing else but to make themselves rich. And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once they've had the ELEX removed. Worthless to us, but an outlaw? Well, they'd try and sell maggots to a corpse, wouldn't they?
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
So, why don't you take care of it?
Well, I'm not allowed to leave here. I've got to do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The ELEX would be out. The law would be satisfied, but... Look, Angram's already watching. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead, or exiled.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here, making Magalan safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction. The easy path will lay us waste. And so, here we are, removing temptation from the weak-minded.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Gully. You know, below the pit. You should check around there.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
I am an Alb defector. My people tried to kill me, and I'm seeking refuge.
Ah. You survived an Alb execution? Even if that is true, then you marched straight into the lion's den. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
I need your protection.
Well, Edan has become inhospitable in the last few months. But this is not a refuge camp here. Everyone who takes advantage of Goliath's protection must contribute. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, we'll have to answer to me. Is that clear?
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. The quicker you understand that, the better for you. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us. Now we must face the Alps. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Albs to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
Where can I find Angrim?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the Warrior Quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
How is your war against the Alps going?
Oh, this isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the Alps that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than trying to hold ground at Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alp separatists to the north. They continue their love of ELEX machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
Master Thorld, what kind of man is he?
Thorld is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
You said something about a special job if I want to join you.
Correct. Then listen well. You must have sensed it out there, that things are changing, that something is happening. If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the Alps, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about the other factions. Any information would be useful. But if you could bring me a report from the fort in Tavar, that would be very useful. So, be it the Outlaws, a trip to the Dome City in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignadon, I need information. Bring me a report from at least 2 cities.
That's a lot to ask.
You know your way around the wastelands. You've survived out there. So you have the skills I need. Plus, you aren't one of us. So you can blend in better with the other people. So if you want to join us, get going. The journey will have dangers. But if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Impress me, and you will earn not just Elexit, but favor, promotion, honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such rewards, you need to earn them.
About my support. What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
Is there anything else that I can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another way. The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop. Oh, and Irdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
Where is the World Heart?
To the south of Goliath, down the path. Chances are he's just busy tending to it. But I don't want to leave that to chance. We cannot afford for anything bad to happen to it.
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason.
Are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid. With all the fighting, we haven't any stocks left.
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed, bitterly. Which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need. But it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
Can you heal my wounds?
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
Thank you.
We are here to heal. Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time we'll have to spend picking up the pieces.
You must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure ELEX, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than Berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt? Yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say ELEX makes machines of men, but I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one. Knowing what they feel might help me assist others to overcome their addiction.
What do you know about ELEX withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, he was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all. Nothing we can do will end this.
Ah, incomer. It would be good to talk later and hear your news. Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again. It's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war?
Hey, did you know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the clerics? I'd be interested in getting a look at them, if you know how I could get a chance to do that.
Be careful. You know I could get you exiled for even asking about that.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The Berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
Are you some sort of traitor?
Me? No, I'm no traitor. I just know some interested parties who would like to get hold of those weapons. I'm sure they would be grateful for your help. You'd be making some useful friends.
Friends? You mean you're a cleric, or you know someone who is.
That sort of accusation can get someone killed, so don't go shouting that at me. I'm no use to you dead. Besides, you can do with a friend, and the shards they bring.
What will you pay me for them?
Of course. I can offer you Elexit if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
No, your Elexit isn't worth the risk.
then superstition wins over reason. A loss for us all. Go, hand them in. A shame. I thought you would be clearer thinking than the others here.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. I could offer you some food as a gift.
But...
Well, since you disagreed with me about the cleric's weapons, I'd expect you'd refuse an offer of food, too.
is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair. They help those around them, and there's the wonder that is Berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them, is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
I want to become a Berserker.
Good for you. Magic and superstition and save the planet, all very noble. I wish you well. But should the magic wear off someday, there may be others who would welcome you.
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time.
You're staying here although you don't like it. There's something wrong about you. Tell me the truth.
Okay, you seem to have figured it out. Well, it's safer here, behind these walls, than out there with the mutants. Particularly if you don't have an energy weapon. I was traveling in Eden with a comrade to scout for men and material. We found ourselves cornered by some mutants. I was the only one to survive the attack. I ran like there was no tomorrow, and left my weapon behind. I'm glad they found me and brought me to Goliath. Besides, there are things to learn here. The more people I can convince while I am here, the better it is for everyone.
Tell me more about the clerics.
You know about the comet that struck our planet? Well, back before the impact, Magellan had technology that could take you into space, or to the bottom of the ocean.
So
the clerics want to see that golden age return. We don't want to abandon all the things our people achieved. The clerics think that with Kalan's guidance, technology can sort out this mess of a planet. That it can mean safety and progress for all the free people.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotting up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Ascor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Irdor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Irdor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
are you doing?
What the hell?
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax. And if you are hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Do you welcome everyone with that speech?
Not everyone here is as welcoming as they could be. We're all in need of help. All the free people. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us seeking to rebuild the world if we continue fighting? We need to build one world, together. I hope you can see that.
What is this building?
A rare relic of the old world, hey? If you want, go up to one of the higher balconies and have a look at the view. You will get an idea how beautiful it must have been here before the comet struck. It seems the people of the old world understood the value of that even back before the Great Fall.
Why do you build these huts then?
This place might be a good choice for defense, but it doesn't exactly connect us with nature. We all need to be rooted in the natural world. We all need to remember our place in it. You, me, all the people here, we are all part of Magellan.
How long have you been with the Berserkers?
I was born here, and I can't imagine a better place.
What's so good about it?
As Eisenfaust said, of all the places and all the people in Magellan, the planet chose us to give magic to. And Eisenfaust wasn't exactly known for his poetic side. With respect for all his great feats, he was a bit of a miserable bastard, to be honest. We have organized our lives around the essential things in life. You do not need everything you think you need.
I could get used to life here.
Good. Good. I would wish that for you. You will find safety here, and purpose. Ragnar will help you find your place. He can sound severe, I know, but there are pressures on him, and he wants the best for us.
Tell me about Ragnar.
Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is warlord of the Hooded Crows. Warlord, warrior, leader, and my husband.
You're married?
Why would I marry someone whose expression is that of thunder over the mountains? That is when he is carrying the weight of his clan. Then he is a warlord. I married the man.
How did Ragnar become warlord?
Hard work, dedication, and popularity.
Tell me the real story.
Do you mean, is there a deep, dark secret? A tale of rivalry and assassination to rise to the top? No, I'm afraid it's a tale of skill, ability, and dedication. He was named Berserker when he was a teen. Served his time in the fields as a cultivator. He was seen defending the seedlings from mutants and was named warrior on the spot. When he was a child, Ragnar met Eisenfaust, and I think that left its mark. He wanted to be that man. And he is, just with more of a sense of humor. In their hour of need, the Berserkers call for another Eisenfaust, and in Ragnar, I believe they have him.
Is there something you need doing here?
There are always things that need doing here, and helping out will gain you notice for promotion. Of course, for the highest ranks, we must all look to the warlords to be promoted. Ask in Goliath, and you'll find tasks to match your skills. But there is one thing I need help with. Though, I warn you, it could be dangerous.
Tell me the task. I can handle it.
Confident without the details. You'll get on well with the warriors here. Our scouts reported that a few clerics were recently attacked by mutants. Let's just say that despite all their technology, the clerics came off worse. But the weapons they left behind, lying about out there, are a problem. They could cause a great deal of damage in the wrong hands. I want you to collect them and take them to Yora. You'll find him at the pit. He and the workers there make sure such technology is made safe.
I have secured the weapons from the ruins.
That is good news. Please take them to Yora and arrange for their disposal.
Why didn't your patrol bring the weapons back?
There were too many mutants. The clerics seemed to have stirred them up and had half the mutants in the area after them. The area is quieter now, but Ragnar has had to assign the warriors from the patrol to other tasks. That's why I hope you can go.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
Your healers here?
Ah, well, you will find healers among us. But you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of ELEX, and from that curse, we bring the blessing of mana.
It sounds like you're doing good work.
Saving our world. The only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where ELEX is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all ELEX will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from ELEX can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of ELEX. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
I was an Alb, but I'm free from ELEX now.
Then you are an Alb no more. It is ELEX that turns a man into an Alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you are. Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magalan suffers from, too. She is dosed with ELEX. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magalan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of ELEX to your bones. The power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of ELEX, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to ELEX, it will consume us all.
So, how do you transform ELEX?
Transmute. We transmute ELEX. We place the ELEX in the Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the ELEX passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by ELEX close to the shrine, you can feel it.
You're comfortable with an alb living in Goliath?
An alb is a man who has become a slave to ELEX. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs and to me that we should give all those who want it a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
I want to leave my past behind.
That is good. Now, Angrim or Ragnar will happily chew your ear about the law, but everyone else will look to your actions.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alb's machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
World hearts?
World hearts are the center of everything we do. The heart of the berserkers. They are plants we enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Watch it there! I hate it when people mess with my stuff. You think the armor in this place makes itself? Well, you wouldn't be the only one, but let me tell you, it's not true. Damned hard work makes it. My damned hard work. So don't get in my way.
Can I get some of this armor?
I am only authorized to hand out equipment to anyone who has earned it. A cultivator isn't allowed to wear the armor of a paladin. That armor goes with that rank and that honor. So, if you want a set of it, you'll have to work to earn it.
What's so good about the armor you supply?
Quality, skill, years of practice technique. And as you go up through the ranks, you're eligible for different equipment. As a cultivator, you'll be confronted with different challenges to a warrior or a paladin. So for cultivator armor, I make sure to give you the freedom of movement needed for working in the field. But a warrior's armor must be robust, better able to absorb damage during combat.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade.
Another damned outsider. We ought to lock you up until we can ship you back to where you came from.
You have a problem with outsiders?
Can you think of one problem on Magellan that isn't down to outsiders? The clerics gave us the Alps. The Alps come here building their filthy converters. They foul our soil, kill our people. The only thing stopping these bastards killing every last one of the free people are the hooded crows.
Teach me something.
Yes. Should not rely on machines.
Teach me something.
Yes.
Why do you hate the Alps so much?
They take so much ELEX. They've lost all their emotion. They're like machines. Killing machines. How messed up must you be to decide to do that? And how do they get the ELEX they're so pumped up on? They tear it from the ground. They take plants, animals, and people, and feed them into their converters. Every alb, every mutant stands against nature.
So you don't trust anyone?
Our founding fathers knew well that you have to be really careful who you trust. They taught us we cannot give in to the temptation that awaits us outside our walls. And they did well. In the end, they were the first to see the deviant nature of technology. No one who has seen a mutant with their own eyes can deny that.
Sounds like you really hate the Alps.
They won't stop until everyone is dead. It's always us berserkers who are taking losses. 10 hooded crows on the last patrol alone. All good men. Now, I'm asked to make up my ranks with outsiders?
You want to kill Albs?
I want to exterminate them. And every man, woman, and child on this planet should want to do the same. What about you? Are you ready to go and hunt some Albs?
Tell me the mission.
Very well. The Albs have been scouting ruins to the west of here. It could be they're searching for resources, but it could be they're scouting our patrol routes, or looking for somewhere to set up a base they can use to launch an attack on Goliath. Whatever they're doing, those Albs have had a free run of things for too long. I need someone to head out there and kill them.
Where are these ruins?
To the west, in the Valley of the Damned. The Albs have been spotted in some abandoned ruins out there. It could be they've made those ruins their base, and are sending out patrols across the area from there. We've had reports of Albs on the roads around there, and out along the river by the World Heart.
Stay alert out there.
What goods have you got?
Understood. someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies.
Some cleric weapons for you.
Now that is a find. Now to get the ELEX out of these things. First have to remove the cover from the holder and...
Are you going to give me all the details?
No, your work is done. And thank you.
Wisdom guide you.
There's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I reckon we can solve problems for each other.
What problems?
Of the financial kind. The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away, and you have empty pockets to fill.
I'm listening.
I'll bet. You look like the listening kind. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty poker. But, and I'm getting to the point, here's me, right? A loyal and honest berserker, someone who knows what's right, what's legal and what's not. Then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer has the potential to make honest mistakes when it comes to legalities. And if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put such mistakes right in a way that earns us both elixir.
You want to trade illegal goods?
Illegal here is legal there. Law's just a matter of geography, isn't it? So, if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could, being a loyal berserker, take that trouble off your hands.
Rare items?
Rare is where the elixir is. You could spend your life dreaming of elixir, or spend your elixir living your dreams. Your choice.
You're looking for rare items.
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve this problem without the need to take up the time of our busy official authorities. No fuss, no overstretching our legal authorities. It's much better for everyone. And all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding, practical berserker should do.
What items do you trade?
Trade? No, that would be illegal. No, I don't trade. I run a sort of lottery, one where you pay me for a chance to win the item of your choice.
I have to gamble?
You could say that. But once you offer the right price, the odds are you'll always be a winner. I only have a limited selection. We are in Goliath, and the laws make a lot of items illegal. Well, you know what they say. One man's forbidden is another man's profit. Of course, as a loyal and honest berserker, you won't catch me saying things like that.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
Who wants to know?
My name is Bourne. I am the chief overseer of the seedling farms here in Goliath. Let me welcome you to Goliath, the jewel of Magellan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliath than out in that valley.
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing people than doing the actual job.
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here, specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the world hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses. If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to visit us. Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We always have space for more people willing to dedicate themselves to Magellan. I hope you find your place here.
See you later.
Gunfast. What news from the fields?
You hear yours? Volunteers to work on the converter.
Good luck to him. I don't know anyone who's going to risk that journey in a hurry. What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all,
Never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hardworking man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers. You want something to drink?
Tell me. Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by ELEX. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Who are the berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an ELEX edition like those owls. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need ELEX weapons to survive. You ask the elves. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? ELEX rots whatever it touches. Look at the elves. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Leather armor can't stop energy weapons.
Oh, of course it can. It's magic. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Calyx, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Calyx? Do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Albs seen since then.
Do you know where in the north he is gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
See you later.
Well, if that's what they're saying.
You hear an outlaw's been spotted up around the main gate.
Wait. One moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer, water, hops, barley. That touch of genius, nectar of the gods. Ah, now I really need a drink.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
Magic up supplies?
Mana, spells, magic it up, whatever you want to call it. Work here might be quite hard, physical labor, but it's supposed to be balanced out with magic. But where is the help that I need? Then, what does magic do for me when I'm hungry? In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
What do you have to trade?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
I need better weapons and armor.
I can't help you there. You can only get that sort of thing from our blacksmith. But he'll only sell to berserkers. And even if you're a berserker of the right rank, he will make sure it costs you.
How much?
A good few shards for sure. But if you've worked your way up through the ranks to be eligible, you should have earned a lot on the way. And the more hands we have working in Goliath, the more chance I have of getting the help I need.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
That's it, I'm out of here.
Try and steal something, and you'll regret it.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
We're getting the...
I brought your beer.
Ah, that's what I need. About time, too.
And so here's where you give me my reward.
Your reward was getting in through that gate. Be grateful.
Letting people in is your job.
So is keeping people out. I give the word and you'll never get in here.
I don't want trouble.
Good. I thought you might see sense. And seeing as you played by the rules, I'll put in a word for you with the boss man himself. Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows. You need pledges if you want promotion, and we need reliable people in our clan. Of course, giving you my word would be a pretty big favor. So if I did that, I'd probably need a favor in return. Say, in the form of shards.
I'm not paying for your word.
You're not paying for a word. You're paying for a chance. Always better to be part of a team. Then we can watch each other's backs. After all, it's my job as a guard to keep people safe.
This area is restricted. No entry.
What is this place?
This is the pit. Any ELEX, any forbidden technology that comes into Goliath, this is where it's kept. Move along there. Move along.
Ah, shit. Back the fuck off, all right? You don't need trouble. Just walk away and pretend you didn't find me, okay?
You're the one in trouble.
And you came here to talk, did you? You want me to talk? Well, how's this for talk? Go fuck yourself.
Why are you hanging around outside Goliad?
What? I can't stand here? You gonna hassle someone for just standing here? What are you, a fucking owl? So what do you want?
How is life as an outlaw?
Total, unmitigated, and relentless fucking joy. I mean, look at me. Who wouldn't want to be stuck out here waiting to get eaten by raptors?
You're not happy being an outlaw?
You know, at least it was my own stupid, shitty decision to be out here. Those poor dumb pricks up there, they come out here to get eaten by raptors because some other dumb prick tells them to. If there's one thing I've learned, if you're gonna end up in this shit, it's better to make that shit yourself, rather than roll around in someone else's.
Just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
the outlaw by the gates. He's dead.
Killed him?
Yes. You don't need to worry about him anymore.
So, well, that's good. Thank you from the Berserkers. Having that outlaw hanging around Goliath wasn't good for anyone. Here, take this as thanks. Your work shouldn't be for nothing.
You should put that away. Technology will get you into trouble here. Messing around with that gizmo, will you? Yeah, you just can't find those these days.
And you're here for what?
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?